All right. Next is from Jared Aviat, who's we're letting him back in the mailbag, even though he didn't really apologize for his condescending take on Liv Morgan turning heel, which she never turned heel, by the way. And
Right.
yeah,
Still
so
waiting on that one.
right. Hi K100 fan. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is actually This is actually the most interesting story of the week for me. Okay, that I thought was.
Hmm.
Subject is Chavo Jr. gets upset at Ray in WWE. Hi K100 fam, hope everyone's doing well. Just want to get your thoughts on Chavo Guerrero's recent comments about having enough of Ray and WWE bringing up Eddie Guerrero's name. Have to believe a bit of this is a work or being overblown as you would think if Chavo really had a problem. He could contact someone to WWE to address this, or he could contact Ray directly, right? Plus, I don't know why he was getting mad at Ray. It's not like Ray writes his segments and Ray told WWE to play Eddie's theme song and come out a lowrider at WrestleMania. To me, Chavo comes across foolish in his comments. What does the K100 crew think of Chavo Jr.'s comments here? Link attached. And does Konnan know anything about supposed heat between Ray and Chavo? I'm going to read you the comments, Konnan. This isn't like just the dirt sheets, right? This is what he said, okay? I gotta tell you this. I just don't understand why Rey Mysterio has to. Look, we all love Eddie, but we're not going out with his gimmick and our gimmick. It was like Guerrero's gimmick and come out with Los Guerreros. We lie, we cheat, we steal, and everybody's like, oh yeah, keeping Eddie's memory alive, Chavo said. I say no, dude. I'm tired of people, and this is not a bitter thing. This is the truth. We worked hard for that last name. This whole family worked really, really hard to get that name to where it was, and we're tired of people prostituting it in a sense and using it for their benefit. So Rey Mysterio, I'm sorry that no one knows who Rey Mysterio Sr. is. Rey Mysterio Jr., no one knows who he is, and I'm sorry that you have to latch onto the Guerrero family, and we're just kind of tired of it. So thank you for keeping Eddie's name alive. Thank you for keeping the Guerrero name alive, but we don't need you. We're good. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Ray could hold a candle to me right now, to be honest. If he said they could have one last match, and yeah, that's so. So what do you think about these comments by Chavo, Konnan? Did you know anything about this, and have you talked to anybody that's been involved in these comments?
There's an update too, but
Oh wait. Read the update first.
Okay, I didn't know if Conan wanted to comment first though.
No, let's read the update first, then we'll comment on everything.
So Chavo tweeted, if Ray is really mentioning the Guerrero name only in tribute and not to line his pockets with cash, maybe he'll donate some of that money to charity, or even better, how about to Eddie's daughters? That will show myself and the fans that he's not prostituting the family name. Some fans
making money off of mentioning Eddie's name. He's not wearing an Eddie T-shirt and selling.
He came out to the song and in a lowrider.
Bro, the whole thing is ridiculous.
Making money off of that.
Right. The whole thing is ridiculous. Eddie Guerrero was one of Rey Mysterio Jr.'s fiercest rivals in the history of their wrestling career. Okay,
No,
Dominic Mysterio made light of that and basically took one of Rey's biggest rivals and made it out like I want to be just like him. You know, I'm embarrassed. Bro, they're not prostituting anything. They're making a storyline out of history between characters. So I immediately thought that this was Chavo working it because he's going to be involved in the angle, maybe coming out with Dom on TV, like Don comes out with Uncle Chavo. That was my first initial reaction. But like Chavo, and bro, I'm I may call a spade. There's been a lot of negative press over the Guerrero family recently with the kids and the wife and the husband and stuff. And this could be classic deflection to get people talking about other stuff other than that stuff. You know, like if I'm calling a spade here, like that's a definite possibility.
Here's the end of it, right? It says in the end, Guerrero implied that he was tweeting in character and trolling the fans. He said, "This is how a heel should tweet. Hook, line, and sinker. I still got it." And that could mean two things. He was working the whole time, or he didn't like the way he was responded to, and now he's acting like it was a work. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he's trying to. Maybe he was shooting, and that's his thing at the spin. Like, I wasn't really shooting. You know. But what do you think? Let's get Conan's thoughts on this.
Of course.
Yeah, I just think that that's very out of character for Chavo, because Chavo knows for a fact how much Eddie loved Ray and vice versa. And I remember every time that Eddie was here in San Diego, he'd stay and sleep at Ray's house. He didn't sleep at the hotel WWE had for him, you know. And bro, they loved each other like you have no idea. We all did. You know, we were all brothers. And I think it's, if anything, he's not prostituting. He's not trying to get over using his name. He's just showing love and respect for Eddie because we loved him, you know? And so I think that one or two things happened here. Either he made that comment just to kind of create a buzz, and a lot of people said, hey, not a good look, which it wasn't. And now he's walking it back. Or he's like, you know what, if I can get this in enough media sites like the New York Post, you know, that's a pretty credible place, I guess. Maybe WWE will say, hey, maybe we can bring Chavo into the mix, you know? But
which actually makes perfect sense considering these comments. I thought for sure this was like an angle, you know, because it's good stuff.
There's no way he actually believes that at this stage of his career where he's not wrestling and Ray's wrestling nightly, that Ray couldn't hold the candle to him.
There's literally no way that anybody that knows Eddie Guerrero would think that Eddie Guerrero from his grave would be echoing Chavo's comments at all. Right. No. Nobody that knows him was
I knew Eddie was Chavo and he loved him. You know as well as I do.
Of course. Right.